It's been a minute. It's been a while since I've been back doing reviews, and I've picked one that I done last year, and this was an uncorking, and this is one of the first videos I've done in a while where I've done an uncorking, and I've now been able to review it from how it's been open. So my first takes to now, and you see, I've actually not had as much. It's the Hazelburn 10. What I'm trying to do is it's hard to get whiskies from Springbank, Campbelltown area. Hazelburn being part of the Springbank family with Springbank, Hazelburn, and Longrow. This being an unpeated version that's come from that distillery. I remember getting this, actually won it in a competition from the Collectors Club guys and sent it out and I got it opened and I really enjoyed it at the time. I hadn't had Hazelburn for a while and still to this from last year, I've actually not had too much of it. It got put to the back of the shelf, other new whiskies came in and I started just trying other whiskies. The other thing today as well is this bottle looks absolutely massive, but it's actually closer to the camera. There's a new setup in here with other computers. This is an office slash whiskey studio, shall we call it. So it looks bigger than it is. Unfortunately, it's still a 70 cl, and this looks like I've got a pint of whiskey, but I can let you know that I'm drinking responsibly. So let's get into this. Hazelburn 10-year-old, matured exclusively in bourbon casks. I actually think they're charred casks as well. 46% non-chill filtered natural colour and triple distilled. One of the few distilleries in Scotland that still triple distill their whiskey. I've said this before and I'll say it again. It's very basic in the branding of what they do, but the whiskey, the liquid inside, sells for me. And they don't need to be fancy because everyone knows who Springbank are. Springbank is this tiny distillery, potentially, you could say, in the grand scale of things, looking at other things, but probably the most famous distillery for me. For what they do, hands on approach to work and putting out great liquid throughout there, and just becomes very difficult to get. So if I see it in bars, I'll always try and get myself a wee dram if I can because I enjoy it. But the big thing 46% non chill filtered natural colour, giving us all that good stuff that we like. It's very warm here in Scotland just now. It's very rare to say that as well. Excuse me, that this seems to be the whiskey, a summer whiskey. Bourbon cask matured, a little bit lighter, not being cask strength. Sometimes I've been reaching for kind of lower ABV whiskies as well, but today I was on the golf course and I've came home humid, clammy. Whiskey wise, it's something a bit lighter. And I remember this being a bit tropical, and I'm hoping it's still going to stay that way or even give me a little bit more. So first and foremost, I'm going to get this on the nose. I've had it sitting in the glass, maybe not too long, just 5 minutes or so. Just when I was getting set up, I had it poured. But as you see, I always like to do is give it a wee swirl, have a look at the legs. It looks good. It looks clean. It's a very light straw colour, I think is what I said before. And the beading is very quiet just now. Just a good thing. It's taking its time to come down. You'll start seeing the bigger teardrops falling down into the liquid again. But these are good things that I like to see in a whiskey. So let me get this on the nose. We'll get it on the palate and see what's changed because I've actually not watched the video back from what my tasting notes were before, so I might actually do that after. It's still staying big tropical note. There's a kind of oiliness on it, like an olive oil, soft brine on top of that. Maybe a little bit chalky now as well, but it's got that definite. Let's look at the legs now. So I need to jump back in. Hopefully that's see. Look at those. Tropical, oily, but more olive oil. Like kind of little soft tinge to it. There's a little bit of chalkiness. That coastal note that I always get with Campbelltown whiskies. And there's like a brioche bun note there as well. It's bready and doughy, but it's that sweeter side of it. It's more brioche. It's great. It's still got that really summery note to it. Let's get this in the palate. So slange everyone. It still stays clean. It stays fresh. That oiliness is still there. There's the brioche note is staying there. There's like a kind of, I think it's more honey that's coming through now as well. There's a honeyed note there, the soft charring to the cask of those bourbon notes with the typical toffees, fudge notes on top of that, but definitely more honeyed coming forward. That freshness of the kind of tropical fruits drops away, oily, brioche, honeyed. Longevity's there. It's nice, it's clean, it's got texture. It's great, and I don't know why I put that to the back of the cupboard. You know, it might have been because at the time I thought I'd maybe reach for it more, being summer, and trying to not do that by putting it somewhere else. And I can see why I've done that now because it's a summer whiskey for me. That's hit so many spots. I think it's actually developed a little bit better from my first. I remember it being really, really good, but I think it's really, really great now. It's just stepped up a little bit more, having that time to breathe and being in the glass and the bottle being open itself. Longevity's there, it's really good. It's not a whiskey I would add water to. I think that would maybe take some things away from it. So sticking to having it natural as it is in the bottle, having that triple distilled maybe gives it that little bit slightly different texture to it. I'm not too clued up in the triple distilled stuff, but I like this whiskey, and I think it's got better. And it's one that I'll maybe keep it to the front just now because we've still got a wee bit of summer left, and I'm pretty sure I'll reach for this again before the summer ends. But I'm actually going to go and sit and just enjoy the rest of this dram because it's been a while and I actually poured a big one, not a big one that looks massive like this, but I've actually poured quite a large dram by accident. So I'm going to go and sit back in another room and just enjoy it. Enjoy a wee bit of breeze that's coming through the house here, and I'll maybe edit this video while I'm at it. But sorry, I've not been around. Life's got in the way. Everything's been busy, so trying to get back to the reviews the best that I can. I still post some stuff on my Instagram. So if you're not catching your whiskey fix here, make sure you jump over to Instagram. I usually put stories up of whiskey every day or every other day anyway. So again, everyone, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for joining. If you've had this one before and you've got any thoughts of it, please let me know. And if you like my new hat as well, give me a thumbs up. I've got the Let's Talk Whiskey on there. But again, as always, thanks for joining. Join me next week. Let's talk whiskey. Slainte.